Let's say this briefly this morning. See, never you mock anyone with a situation that can as well happen to you. I will repeat, never you mock anyone with what they are going through that can actually happen to you. Some persons go as far as mocking people with the sicknesses that they have. Don't forget, anyone can fall sick. You are mocking somebody, probably a member of their family is sick or they are sick, and the both of you have an issue, and you are using that sickness to mock the person. Listen to me. Good health is in the hand of God. He said, it's not of he that willeth, nor he that runneth, but of he that showeth mercy. So it's of God. Some people go as far as mocking people because they don't have a job. Don't forget, people with the highest paying job can be sacked, can be fired, can be withdrawn. And sometimes, even though they have not sacked or fired or withdrawn, they will retire one day, they will not work forever. And their good job does not guarantee them a long life. Their good job does not guarantee them a good health. Don't forget. So go as far as mocking people. Say, oh, you are a common security man, you are a common driver, you are a common bricklayer, you are a common mechanic, you are a common vulcanizer, you are a common welder. Don't forget, the reason why we have the rich is because we have the poor. And the reason why we notice the poor is because we have the rich. God can raise any man tomorrow. That very man you are mocking has the ability to be greater than whatever you think you are at present, even 10 or 20 times. It only takes the grace of God. He said, for I will do a new thing in your life. He said, the thought I have towards you are the thought of good and not of evil. A thought to bless you and not to harm you. A thought to give you an expected end. So every poor man has the capacity to become rich. And there are rich men that actually lost all their investment and got poor. There are rich men that have actually spent all their money on sickness and they got poor. There are rich men today battling with kidney problems and they will be begging kidney from a poor man. Be humble. Never you laugh a man with what you think can happen to you or what you know rather can happen to you. You are laughing a woman or a man because you feel they are childless. Can I tell you something? I have seen people that lost all their children one day. In plane crash, in fire accident, in domestic accident. I have seen people that lost all their children one day. Listen very carefully. I have seen people that have 10 children and the 10 of them are useless. I have seen people that have 5 children and the 5 of them are useless. Never you mock a man with their present situation that can actually still happen to you. I have seen people mock people and say, oh, this woman, the first son died, the husband died, the second one died, she is a witch. Never you mock people with what can actually happen to you. You say, oh, you are the old woman, therefore you are a witch. Your mother-in-law is a witch. Don't forget, you are a woman. You will become a mother-in-law one day and you become old. You see every old person and you call them a witch. One day, you will get old. One day, you will get old. Because you are a landlord, you remind your tenants every day how superior you are over them, how poor they are. You remind them every day that there are tenants. Don't forget, there are people that have lost their houses through fire accident. There are people that got into a difficult issues and they sell their houses and became tenants. I have seen. Never you mock a man with a situation that can be your own tomorrow. I have seen people that mock people because they are from a poor family. Can I tell you something? As far as they are eating, as far as they still have life, even if they are not feeding well, but as far as they are eating and seeing each day, they can still be bigger than you. That's what I tell people. I say, if you get people's words as your fuel in life, you will get stranded along the way. You will run out of fuel. See, let your motivation be Jesus. Let your motivation be what you can achieve believing in Jesus and in the works of your hand. See, no man is an island. Every poor man needs a rich man, and every rich man needs a poor man. I have never seen where a rich man die and a co-rich man dig the grave. A poor man will dig the grave. A poor man will drive the ambulance. A poor man carry the coffin on their shoulder. Poor men will serve drinks, serve food. So never feel too big to see others too small. See, at the end of everything we have achieved, we will be buried in the grave without them. Even if you are buried with the most expensive clothes, they are going to decay. The soul has already left to see God, either for judgment to hell or for eternity with God in heaven. See, be humble. Learn how to be humble. See, one day you will need the man you belittled. And even if you don't need the man you belittled, one day you will need somebody that is the same status of that man or that woman you belittled. You remind your house help every day of who they are. Never you forget that one day the house help will grow and become a madam. The house boy will grow and become an oga. They will remember you for the evil things you have done to them. Never you use anything that can happen to you to mock a man. You are mocking a boy or a girl living with you because they don't have parents, they don't have mothers, they don't have father, and you remind them every day that they are orphans, and you remind them every day that they are fatherless, and you remind them every day that they are motherless. Never you forget that you are a mother, that you can also die. Never you forget that you are a father, you can also die. Listen, never you mock a man with a situation that can be yours tomorrow. I have seen rich men start begging for food, and I have seen poor men become rich men. Listen to me. I am saying this from the bottom of my heart to somebody. You are on top today does not mean that you remain on top forever. It takes the grace of God to sustain riches. It takes the grace of God to sustain wealth. It takes the grace of God to sustain a position that is dignifying. Listen to me. That same grace that retain riches, that same grace that retain wealth, it is that same grace that promotes a poor man to become a rich man. Mind the way you remind people of who they are around you. The driver knows he's already a driver. The security knows he's already a security. You must not remind them to their face of who they are. See, I have seen somebody, a very young man, that stays around where I stay. A very young man, a very, very young man. Probably God gave you one house or two, and you are seeing every worker around probably the estate where you live as minor, whereas it was through tenancy that you became a landlord. You were once a poor man and God decided to bless you, not as if you are too rich, but God has blessed you. Mind the way you remind a poor man that he is poor. If God can uplift you, there are so many persons that God will uplift after you. There are so many persons God can also uplift, including the person that is living with you, including the person that is serving you now. See, the only thing you have more than that your domestic staff is money and not life. It's money and not the love of God. Don't forget, anyone can die and anyone can be promoted. Never you mock a man with something that can happen to you. We have seen people that you call barren give birth. We have seen the blind receive their sight. We have seen the lame walk. We have seen bricklayers turn to estate moguls. We have seen mechanics owning a big engineering firm. Mind what you say to people that are going through difficult times. The Bible said, and I will quote, it said, and these too shall pass. He said, for I will do a new thing in your life. The Bible was not referring to you alone. The Bible was also referring to the poor man, the gate man, the security, the laborer, the bricklayer, the vulcanizers, the welder. The Bible was also referring to them. Would your life be complete without your security? No. Would your life be complete without your driver? No. Would you have seen a handsome man to marry without that old woman that gave birth to him? No. Mind what you say to people that you think you are higher than. Overtaking is allowed. And at the end of it all, everything we work for and do on earth is an activity to keep us busy till God comes. Some persons died yesterday, some will die today, some will die tomorrow. One day it will be your turn, one day it will be my turn. And whatever we do to people today on earth will now be the tools or the parameter at which God is going to use to judge us. Mind what you say to people according to the situation they are going through. If you cannot encourage them, keep quiet and pass. Sometimes you see some persons, because they are on military uniform, because they have the ability to control and hold a gun, you see they say bloody. You are reminding them every time that they are bloody civilians. One day you are going to retire and you are going to pull your uniform and also be a bloody civilian. No matter how long you serve in the force, in the military, one day you will retire and become a bloody civilian. And when you see some of them talk, you say, God punish your mother, God punish your father, will deal with your mother. What has their mother got to do with that offense? What has their father got to do with their offense? Because you are a policeman, you are reminding that person that you can deal with that person with your office. One day your uniform will be taken out of you, either through retirement or through retrenchment or through a crime that you must have committed, or a health might relegate you. You will become a civilian like those persons. Be humble. Be humble. Be humble. And at the end of it all, what God does not support, He can never bless. And what God does not bless, He can never ever support. Good morning.